In this video, we're gonna do a lot. We're gonna take your old posts, we're gonna go through how to make them fantastically more engaging so that you can get more clicks on them, more engagement, and then I'm gonna give you a couple of exercises and examples of how to make your posts more engaging for the rest of your life from now on, from today on.
This video is brought to you by EpiPies Academy.
So first of all, my exercise for you is to go and please find the latest social media post you made. Maybe it was a Facebook post, a Twitter, it doesn't really matter, something you promoted. Most people, when they're starting out, what do they want people to do? Watch my video, read my post, here's my post, buy my product. Okay, it's very basic and bland, and we need to dress it up to make it more attractive. The more attractive headlines are, the more attention they're going to get, the more click-through they're going to have, the more virality they're going to have. All those things will increase right away. The other thing people sometimes do is simply post a promotional link to a video, to a blog post, and they don't write anything in the copy. And of course, not that many people click because the link, just a link, it's always better with a really nice headline. So how do you make headlines better? I'm going to give you 13 tips right here, and then you and I are going to go over actually using them. We're going to go through some examples hands-on. So first of all, benefits. You might have heard of this before. Benefits, not features. What are the benefits for the people who are going to click? If you can use the word "you" in your headline, it's going to make it more personal for the viewer, and they're more likely to click it. If you can use some name dropping or build some authority, not in a bad way. If you say, hey, this is a Harvard reviewed study, then you know it's, oh my God, Harvard, like that's authority. People are more likely to take interest. Any kinds of numbers and percentages make headlines more attractive. It's catchy for the eye. Time, in terms of you can promise some results now, today, this week, that's always more attractive than ambiguity. Now, you can also use emotion evoking words and topics, like politics does it. Some controversial figures or some words like love or hate really gets the emotions going. And when you get the emotions going, people take interest. You can use hot topics. You can make things easy, like do something, lose weight fast is better than lose weight slow, I guess, or any kind of lose weight. You can promise success. This is what people want, like the lose weight. That's a fantastic and very commonly used headline because that's what people want. Always keep in mind, it's for the audience, not for you. Don't project yourself into, don't write it for yourself. Always think like, how is the audience going to interpret this? And if you can add something new or different, like look at this new approach to things, that gets people's attention because everybody's bored with the existing. Everybody wants something new. And then if you can add uniqueness, something that stands out, is really going to help. So let's, with that, transition right to the examples. I'm going to do 3 examples, and let's stand out with uniqueness. The old approach we had is watch my video. Now, how about this one? See the hottest chocolate dish of 2020. It's chocolate spaghetti and with mousse. I mean, okay, that's unique, right? Chocolate spaghetti with mousse. You probably have never eaten that. If you like chocolate at all, if you're not a dessert fan, this is probably going to be boring. But if you're a dessert fan, you're going to be like, oh my God. That's actually how I was when I made it up. I'm like, oh my God, I want to eat this. Or maybe it sounds gross. I don't know, but it's interesting. And so this uniqueness factor, and I put a number in here, it stands out. And people want this. People want to eat sweets. So this has a lot of elements right here. Now, how do you make it? This is the new headline. How do you make it even better? Same headline, but what I did is I added this. This is the #1 pastry chef in one of the top pastry chefs in the world. If you're into pastries, you would know that name. It's a huge name. He's like the Michael Jordan of pastries. And we can even say, Michael Jordan. Okay, not everybody knows that chef, but everybody knows Michael Jordan. So whatever, at least, oh, Michael Jordan is cooking now. Wow. So you will get some uniqueness in there. And it's in 5 minutes. So guess what? It's easy. You can do it yourself. There's a lot of numbers in here. There's a lot of benefits, a lot of uniqueness. It stands out. People are going to take interest. Now, that's standing out with uniqueness. Now, what about clickbait? It's about building mystery and not giving it away right away. So let's say the old one was boring. Read my post. The new one is read my blog post about Kim Kardashian's shocking new fashion for fall 2014. All right, it's got name dropping. Kim Kardashian. We're not giving away what it's all about. So the person literally has to click to find out. And if they're into fashion and if they're into celebrities, they're probably going to be like, well, I'm lazy to click, but it's Kim Kardashian. She does have some new fashion things she does. And even though she's a controversial figure, she garners interest. People take interest. Don't know why. They do. And I've got the numbers here. So this might be interesting. Now let's make it more interesting. It's a better one. All I did here is I added praised by New York Fashion Week. Oh my God, if it was praised by critics during the New York Fashion Week, it must have extra legitimacy, credibility. You see what I'm doing? I'm adding credibility. Now we're selling stuff, commerce. A lot of people will be interested in commerce. Old one was buy my thing or buy this widget or gadget, whatever. The better one, let's say I chose a random example. It's tire pressure meter, okay? Like a boring product. It's not, there's nothing particularly exciting about it. But what I'm doing is benefits. Save 10%. Oh my God, everybody wants that. Remember this? Benefits. People want benefits. If the benefit is great enough, people will take action. Otherwise, people will not take action. And when you're selling stuff, you really need people to take action, because not only are you trying to get them to click on your post, you're actually trying to get them to buy something. So it's a lot more action than just reading something or watching something. The promise has to be compelling. If I change this to 50%, wouldn't that be more interesting? So it, of course, depends on the product. You can't lie. It has to be accurate with the product. But the headlines have to give a good enough benefit. Now, I think a lot of drivers would want to cut their gas cost by 50%. I don't know any driver who wouldn't. That's a lot of savings. That's a lot of money. So what happens is they will click on this. They want this. Now, okay, it's weird. Tire pressure meter. How do you install this? There's all these questions that come up, right? Okay. So we're saving, let's say we're saving 50% now. Why not? And with this tire pressure meter that you can install in 2 minutes. Oh my God, it's easy to install. So there's no problems. And I can start saving today. You can literally say that. Start saving today. That's strong. Start saving today. Yeah. If you had more space, you can also talk about, they're probably spending $300 or $400 a month on gas. Maybe. Wow. Wouldn't they like to save $200 a month? That's real savings. That can begin today. You see that today. That's another one of our thing, the time. Now, today, people want things fast and easy. So these are ways to improve headlines.